Good afternoon. I think I'll be able to tell if I stay live, and I should stay live because I've gone off the Wi-Fi and onto the 4G. It is so bright though that I'm not going to be able to see very well. How about if I turn around? Here we go. So I won't be able to see who's here, who's not, whatever. But it is Tuesday afternoon, and this is my week for doing Avon deliveries. So I am just about to leave the house. Got my fall colors still on because it's not December yet. We switch over to red the 1st of December. We switched to Christmas clothes, my daughter and I, the 1st of December, and wear those all the way up to Christmas. I see somebody's there, but I can't even see who it is. But it is so bright. It's a beautiful day, although very cold. Well, not very cold. I think it's about 30. Bonnie told me it was 30. So anyway, I am just going to show you how I do things most of the time. But this is, I'll flip the camera to just show you what I do when I'm doing deliveries, okay? I may have done a video like this a long time ago, but I know it's been a long time, so I wanted to let you see. Now, the product I'm going to show you are my orders that I've got ready to deliver this week, and hopefully we'll get them all done this week. So, inside the house, there's at least this much product, and even some in the garage still. One person's order is in the garage still, waiting to go in the house when some of the other gets cleared out. But what's in there now is the Alana order for the fundraiser. And so I will get that sorted and loaded into my car after I get these deliveries done. There's just not enough space, so I needed to get this done this week, and then we'll work on those. I may even get those delivered some this week, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to flip the camera, and here we go. Okay, so the back end is loaded. Just a quick overview because nobody needs to see who all's orders are in here. My papers are blowing away. Sorry about that. But so these are the customer orders. And also I thought, people sometimes wonder what sells the best in Avon, and I know I've talked about that a little bit before, but I'm going to kind of give you an overview of some of the products that I've got to deliver. But the way I do my orders is I print out on the computer. I'm trying to do this without you seeing everybody's name, and oh, mine's on the top. Okay, that's okay then. This is my file copy. But I've just got my sheaf of orders I've printed, my copy, and I take my copy and I go over here onto my customer list, which is 8 pages, and I go down through there and I mark, that I'm giving these people a book, okay? And, adding in new names all the time, taking some out, and I have space here to where I can just write out here the campaigns. And that way I just indicate, who I've given a book to each campaign. And if I skip them, sometimes I'll skip 1 or 2. And so I just kind of put a little dash there. But that way I can keep up with whether they've got a book or not. And then I take that sheaf and I do my customer list here. And this is my sheet. This is my cheat sheet, okay? And I'm not going to let you see all those names and numbers. But this is my sheet that I use when I call people. So sometimes I'll call somebody and they'll say, oh, I don't even remember what I ordered. And I'll say, well, all I'm doing is looking at my sheet. It's got your name and your total. And but I can get out and look in the back of the car if you need me to and tell you what you ordered. So yeah, that does happen. But that's the way I do that. So, oh, and they're alphabetized by first name. For the most part, when I have a big bag that needs to fit in there, something may be a little bit out of kilter, but basically they're alphabetized in this stack and in here and on that sheet by first name. And that's the way I do that. So here in the front, I've got my books. Now these are my campaign 26s, and this is just one box. I've got a whole nother box in the house that I will put in here after I chisel it down. These are the these are the campaign 1s. Campaign 1 is actually going to go out before Christmas. So This is, see, it's got last minute Christmas gifts. But tomorrow, the computer will roll to campaign 26, and that's the last campaign of the year. I have all my contact information on the back and the date that I'll be turning in the order. But you can contact me at any time, because this time of the year, I'm doing orders every few days, either at my online store or directly, for like my regular way. This is the campaign 26 book. I've still got this many more to get out. I think this is my last box of these. So today I'll be delivering both together for the people that, because of the holiday, Thanksgiving, I'm a little behind. The other books in here, the ones in bags, are my leftovers from previous campaigns. And you see that I've gotten behind on my leftovers. So I've got, three boxes basically of books. And I am going to be putting those out in places where I don't already have customers. So that's to try to get customers. So sometimes I've got the back seat loaded, but this time I do not. So that is the way I do it. I go down through my list and I start making phone calls to people. Like today, I've got one customer who's already called me to check on her orders, so I'm going to start with her. Oh, I put a check mark next to them on my cheat sheet. I put a check mark next to them as I line them up. And so since I'll be going to her, I will go ahead and call other people in her area. So yeah, some people have a set schedule, like I'm going to be here on this day and here on this day, and I know that works really well for people who do a lot of sales and businesses. I don't do very many sales and businesses. Most of my sales are door to door, and that's the way I got most of my customers, door to door. So there's a few orders in here that are friends from church, but even with those, I generally try to deliver them to them at their home if I can, because it just makes it easier. When I'm at the church building, I'm usually teaching or taking care of other business that needs to be taken care of, like my Bible correspondence courses and things like that, or just talking to people. And so I try not to do too many deliveries at the church building. But occasionally, there's somebody who might live far away. I don't know why I'm looking at my keys. So I am ready to go. Going to go see Miss Marlena first. Deborah Ballard, that's who's watching. Hey, Deborah. And I imagine she's another Avon rep for those who might be seeing this later. And I know she's probably got her own way of doing everything that would be totally different from my way. But that's the beauty of an Avon business. It's your business, and you get to do it your way. I know Deborah, at least in the past, has done a lot of booze and at vendor events. And so she may be still doing that, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't get to see her too often, except on Facebook. She does some lives now too. So that's it. I'm going to get started because I've got a lot to do. And if I can do it while the sun is shining, all the better. Have a great last week of November, wherever you are. Yes, she says she still does events. Okay. I don't do very many events, Deborah. I do 2 or 3 a year. And so, yes, Karen Doherty. Hi, Karen. And I'll be contacting you, Karen. I've got Gladys McElye's orders, so I may get by there today. If not, I know I'll definitely get by there tomorrow before you go to the beauty shop. Okay. That's it. I'm out of here because I got to get busy getting all these orders out to the customers. I was trying to think. Cyber Monday is still going through Wednesday. So if you prefer to place your order online for direct shipment from Avon to you, you can still do that at smoore.avonrepresentative.com. Use Avon Cyber to get free shipping on a $20 order. Use one of the 3 codes, and let's see, I think it's Gold, Pout, and I've forgotten the other one, Plum. If your order goes over $65, and you'll be getting a 20% discount on a $45 order, 20% on a $65 order, and if after the 20% is taken off of that $65 order, it still comes to $65. Does that make sense? The order would have to be like 80 something and then 20% discount. And if it stayed above $65, you'll want to use the code Gold, Pout, or Plum to get an A box. You have 3 options. So I actually placed an order myself, $137 yesterday, to get some things for customers who needed them in a hurry. And so yes, I do place orders at my online store occasionally, and I did that yesterday, and that order will be coming to me in just 2 or 3 days. And I got the gold box because it had all the ultimate items in it. No, I didn't. Pout. I got Pout because it has lip liners, Simply Spice and True Red, and I use those all the time. Simply Spice right now, we switched to True Red, or Red Brick. Red Brick is actually more my favorite in December because we go with red lips in December. Mark my word, I'll be wearing them mostly all month long in December. Okay, have a great day. And thanks for watching, Deborah and Karen.